tonight we got Bad Analogy in the graveyard. What's up, guys?
Hey, man. Hi. How's it going? How's it going?
How's it been?
It's great. It's good to talk to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the show. I know, gosh, wow. I think honestly, I think we've heard more Bad Analogy on your show than anywhere else.
Yeah, no kidding.
So we really do appreciate that.
Well, it's just I just play music that's good, and you guys produce a very good album on this on Color Space. I really dig it. It's a badass album.
Oh, shucks.
A lot of credit goes to Connor because, of course, Connor is the drummer for the band, but he's also our sound whiz and does that doesn't sound very good, does it?
Sound
It
whiz?
sounds like a bad food product.
Yeah.
During the virus, I'm gonna go out and pick up a case of sound whiz.
Right, yeah.
He's so good in the studio, and
The studio being our one room.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
our room of the house we've made into our music room, but he brings a lot of talent to it and a lot of skill set that he acquired himself from various sources, and really that allows us to do what we do in a very tight circle of people, which is really just the three of us.
One of those sources might be Black Magic. He claims otherwise yet. It's his problem, his level of skill.
So yeah, I guess we should let's do like the standard radio stuff and say, well, introduce yourself and tell everybody what you do in the band.
Well, my name is Clark, and I'm the guitar player and the vocalist. I hesitate to say singer, but some people say that.
I say sing.
They tell me I sing, but I have my own doubts about that.
By Jet. I'm the bass player for Bad Analogy. I play bass.
And I'm Connor, the aforementioned drummer and I guess sound engineer for the band.
Yeah, sound engineer, producer, all that stuff.
Nice, nice. So how long have you guys been making music together?
It's been years, really.
Yeah.
Because I
first started trying it probably 2011.
Yeah, it goes back that far because it really just started out as, hey, let's see what we can do here. And
Clark hadn't played like instruments before that.
I mean, just
I mean, kind of knew how to play a guitar chord.
I'd played a little guitar back in the day, but not a lot.
Yeah.
And so there was some learning curve.
We all started playing music at the same time as a family, pretty much.
Yeah, and we had started getting together and just jamming, and that's how we originally came up with some of the first songs. Were jamming the riffs together. There were no lyrics, there were no song titles. I think early on, didn't we? We had like Jam 1, Jam 2, and Jam 3.
Yeah, that's
And
what we
then-
called them.
And that eventually turned into 3 of the songs on the album.
Nice.
And yeah, and I think we had done some recording, and we hadn't even performed. I hadn't even sang while playing until we booked our first show, and it was like the heat was on. It's like, okay, we got to figure out how to sing and play. And that was
Because like the EP Early Rumblings with what was it, Invisible, Seek and Hide, Hater, and Blacklight.
Yeah.
Those were all recorded instrumentally, and then we went back and he had to sing the vocals over it, but he had never actually sung and played for real.
Yeah, that was something that you had to build up the skill set for, singing and playing at the
Yeah,
same time. A lot of people, I think, are the singer-songwriter types who learn all of those skills simultaneously. But we built up very, very gradually, very naturally.
So I was coming home when we knew we had a show coming up. So I was coming home every day from work, going in the front room, putting a recording of us on and playing along to it and singing to build skill set. And then also playing guitar, and just because, I mean, you see so many bands and guys are singing and playing at the same time, and you sort of just assume it's a thing people do. And I guess it is, but if you haven't done it before, it's something you have to learn to do.
Yeah, I find it hard enough just to play the bass, much less if I had to have to like sing or something.
I managed to do backup vocals and bass at the same time.
Nice.
I missed half of my cues though, because like running around on stage doing other stuff, being crazy, and I'm like, oh, I have a backup vocal here. I have to pull that bass into it and start singing.
My respect for everybody else in music went through the roof when I started having to do it myself. And you're on stage, you're playing, you're singing, you're doing the front man stuff, you're introducing the songs, you're trying to, come off like you're okay doing it. And
It's a lot.
it's a
You're
lot.
not
It's,
okay.
it's a lot,
Right.
And but I mean, I've spent a lot of time. I've been in front of crowds a lot anyway in the past for different things, so it didn't bother me that much. But it's like I say, people who do it day in, day out. I mean, I don't
It's
think.
impressive.
I think maybe the general public doesn't even know. I think they take for granted when they see it
Yeah.
that it's easier than it is.
Right. Yeah, definitely.
And it's interesting when you get to that point, when you're in the middle of a song, you're singing the song.
Yeah, and you're thinking what you're gonna have for dinner.
Yeah, and then
Right.
it pops in your head. Where am I at in the song? What is
You're
and
still
then,
doing it.
yeah,
fine.
and then you realize you're singing the next line without knowing what it is,
Uh-huh.
or something. So it's good to get to that